You need to invest in some tools for this. When we first started Catie's Closet, and I was cutting this stuff with a Sawzall, our grinder, and it just made it so difficult to, as a one-person welder, to hold it, weld it, get it straight, and make it look good. So a 14-inch dry cut saw, I would say, is a requirement for all the steel that has to get cut. Between cutting strut channel and cutting 3/4 inch solid pipe, it's invaluable. It speeds up your time incredibly. Along with that, obviously going forward, we'll be welding these pieces together. So you'll need at least a decent 110 welder. Mine is MIG, and works fairly well, even though we're welding, junk welding here, because we're welding on galvanized pipe and galvanized strut channel. Got 120 inches on these. We're going to make 72-inch uprights and 82-inch uprights. We need an 11-inch piece, an 18-inch piece, and then the 72 or 82-inch as well. So we can make each upright from one piece of 10 feet of 10-foot steel. The piece that goes on the wall as part of the upright is 16-inch, center to center on a stud with this. So we want to have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 holes. One. You're not necessarily looking for perfection here. All you need to do is make your cut somewhere in between the holes, just so that you've got a complete hole that you can bolt in as part of your upright structure. So when we're done, we've got a stud here and a stud here possible. There's lots of times that you put these up on walls and there's no studs available, or they're just not where you need them to be. At that point, you've got many mounting points on the wall. I'm cutting 82s now. 82s allow you to have the 82-inch length, an 18-inch piece, another 18-inch piece. So we're shooting for as little waste as we can get. All right, so we've got 82 inches and 72 inches cut. We've got our parts. To initially get started, the only other piece we need, but all these we're going to weld it to the bottom of the upright. But all these we're going to weld it to the bottom of the upright, this is just the anchor at the bottom of the upright that you bolt it to the floor. Uprights need to be spaced such that there's no more than 6 feet between the uprights. So for a 10-foot pole, there'll be 2 uprights, 2 feet off the left, 2 feet off the right, 6 feet in between the uprights. So 10 feet is pretty much as big as you want to go with 2 uprights. Anything beyond that, you want to add the 3rd upright and try to space them out as equally as you can. What we're trying to do is we're going to weld these on. They're just going to be flush mounted to the bottom of the upright. with this assembly is this piece belongs on the wall, and 16-inch on center are these here, so you have a chance to you can bolt directly to a stud. Otherwise, you're using some type of anchor to put it on, and you have multiple anchor points. This here is your spacer that puts you away from the wall. That's going to get put in here like such. We're going to weld that in place, and then that's going to connect directly to the little taller upright in this manner. So this mounts to the wall, this spaces you from the wall, upright goes up. Alright, so because this is 16 on center, we got 18 inches outside, the holes are going to be pretty evenly spaced. We don't need perfection here, you don't have to measure this. Basically what I'm going to do is just center this over the middle hole. Okay, so that's one upright, one extension. Right, now we're just going to weld this on. We're using this right angle tool just so that we're sure that when we put this in there and we weld it up, it's going to come out the way we expect. Nice and square and straight. The extensions onto the upright strut. Doesn't really matter where you go. I tend to like to put it down, a foot when I'm doing these, maybe 18 inches when I'm doing the 82-inch struts. So in my case, I'm doing 8 holes down. So on the 8th hole, that's where it's going. I'm doing that for all my 72s, and I'll probably go 12 down when I do the 82s. But again, not rocket science for that part. Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever looks right to you, but be consistent from strut to strut, so when you mount it on the wall, it looks like you know what you're doing. And that's it. Let's weld. Okay, and that's it. One upright is assembled, so you can see what it's going to look like. It's going to mount to the wall. Your mount on the floor is screwed in, whether it's a wood floor, you can just use a wood screw. concrete floors, you're going to have to do a cement drill and get some kind of anchor in there. But again, all the weight on this is straight down. There's no pull on either of these welds. They're just here to hold this upright. When the clothes are on here, there's really no stress on the wall. There's no stress on any of these connections, because it's all taken by this strut. So, same process. You got a 72-inch and an 82-inch upright, depending on the size of the school and your needs in that particular school.